Peace, family. This is Lions Den with another news and commentary. The government shutdown has just begun. After last night at 12 midnight Eastern time, um, it's it's happening, and of course the Senate and the House has, basically left. Going home for the Christmas holiday without a deal. So this article is coming from CBS News. It says that the government partially shut down at midnight after the House and Senate failed to pass a spending bill. President Trump had insisted he would not sign any spending bill that did not include $5 billion for the border wall. The partial shutdown won't have much effect on your holiday plans. The post office will stay open so gifts and holiday cards straggles can still put them in the mail. The TSA agents will still work and air travel will continue virtually unaffected. Government employees who are considered essential, such as Secret Service agents, Customs and Border Patrol agents, and U.S. troops deployed at the border, will still be working. They will eventually get paid for the days they worked during the shutdown, but they won't be paid after it ends. Funding that expired at midnight Saturday covers the Department of Justice, Department of Homeland Security, the Justice Department, the State Department, the Interior Department, the Department of Agriculture, the Department of Housing and Urban Development, among some other federal entities. Here's what shut down in a partial government shutdown. The Office of Management and Budget still runs by incoming acting White House Chief of Staff Mickey Mulvaney, has issued guidance to each agency, and each agency will develop its own shutdown plan. Federal agencies must halt all non-essential discriminate. I'm sorry, I'm just pronouncing it. Discretionary, work, and so-called non-essential employees must stay home until new funding legislation is signed into law. And a lot of people are reacting angrily with the partial shutdown. Democratic House Leader Nancy Pelosi and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer issued a joint statement early Saturday calling the Trump shutdown. The statement say that if the shutdown continues into January, when Democrats take control of the House, the new House Democrat majority will swift pass legislation to reopen government. Regrettably, America has now entered a Trump shutdown, said the statement. Republican-controlled House, the Senate, and the White House, but instead of honoring his responsibility to the American people, President Trump threw a temper tantrum and convinced House Republicans to push our nation into a destructive Trump shutdown in the middle of the holiday season. President Trump has said more than 25 times that he wanted a shutdown, and now he has gotten what he wanted. Okay, so partial government shutdown begins. The government is officially partially shut down. A number of departments and agencies have funded through September 2019 thanks to previous past appropriation bills. Funding that expires after December 21st covered the Department of Homeland Security, the Justice Department, the State Department, the Interior Department, the Department of Agriculture, and the Department of Housing and Urban Development, among some other federal entities. So I'm going to stop you right there. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we're officially in a shutdown. And I guess, 45 got what he wanted. He basically said he wants a shutdown until he really wants a $5 billion wall to build in the border. And he said that if there's no $5 billion wall, the shutdown will indeed happen. And that's exactly what he did. I'm just going to stop right there because I know I have to do more stories. But, it shows that now the question is, what can people do during the shutdown? And this is supposed to be a Christmas holiday. But the good news is that half of the people will still get paid during the shutdown. But after the shutdown, some of them will not get paid. So it's going to be a wait and see thing. So once, Democrat will control Congress, they will reopen the government. and we will see after that. The last time we had a government shutdown, I believe, is when former President Barack Obama was in office. I think that was the last government shutdown that we had, if I'm not mistaken. But um, but yeah, this is a very serious thing. And I hope now that hopefully they will work it out after the Christmas holiday. But this is really this isn't look good for the Republican Party as we speak because of this shutdown. Leave a comment, tell what you think about this article, share this video, subscribe my YouTube channel, subscribe my reaction channel, and subscribe my Black Junction channel for all the news and commentary. With that being said, this is Lionsden signing off. Deuces.